Hey guys, welcome to my impressions for the LittleBigPlanet Karting public beta. It's exclusive to the PlayStation 3. I signed up for this beta about 2 weeks ago and I just got my invite. I've spent some time with the beta and I'm impressed, and I wanted to share what this beta has to offer with you guys. So LittleBigPlanet Karting is going to focus a lot on play, create, share. That's what the LittleBigPlanet series is known for. You know, you play the game, you can create levels, and you can share them online to the community. We all knew that was going to be in there. The full version, whenever it's going to come out, hopefully it's sometime this year, it's going to have a full story mode. It's going to have split screen multiplayer with up to 4 players. There's also going to be more Sackboy costumes and carts to choose from, so that's going to be pretty awesome. Now, if you've played any of the other LittleBigPlanet games, I'm sure this general hub area looks very familiar to you. It's very similar to the other LittleBigPlanet hub areas. This is basically where, you know, the magic happens. This is where you decide what you're going to do. Here you have your own planet, which is pretty cool. It lets you save your tracks. So if you create tracks, you can save your tracks there. You can save your themes there. You can also save the tracks that you have favorited from community members, which is pretty nice. You can also decorate these tracks, which is something new. Jumping back into the main area, I guess I'll pull up my Pop-It so you guys can see what that's all about. And again, it's very familiar. You have your different Sackboys to choose from. This is the beta version, so there isn't too much here as far as variety goes. But you can, you know, choose different patterns, eyes. You can choose different hairstyles, shoes. I mean, I'm sure when the full retail version comes out, the possibilities are going to be endless. And a lot of people like doing that, and, you know, customizing your own Sackboy. You can also customize your own cart, which is something that I really enjoy doing. This is very similar to Mod Nation Racers, except it's a little bit easier and it's a little bit smoother. There's different carts to choose from. You can create your own cart. From what I've noticed so far, none of the items that you put onto your cart actually affects the gameplay. So if you choose different wheels, it's not going to make an impact on the way your cart feels or moves when you're actually playing the game. But it's just cute to look at. You have different seats, different engine sounds. Again, the possibilities can be endless. There's other things in the Pop-It as well. I mean, you can chat with friends. You have a sticker and decorations tool. You know, there's stickers that you can collect throughout the races and stuff like that. It's very similar to the LittleBigPlanet games. So I guess I'll get into a race so you guys can see what the gameplay is all about. Now, this beta does have 7 different levels, and that includes 2 different mini games, and that adds a little bit of variety so you're not constantly competing, you're not constantly racing. And this beta has a lot to offer. I mean, you can play online, you can create levels, you can download levels from the community. It's just a lot of stuff to do. Now, I will say that the load times are pretty horrible. And I hope by the time the retail version comes out, they have fixed that, because these load times are just unmanageable. I mean, they remind me a lot of the Mod Nation Racer load times. So as you guys can see, this is very similar to other kart racing games, except it does have a bit of personality and charm to it, and it stays true to the LittleBigPlanet franchise. You guys will notice score bubbles on the track, and you can collect those, and those will add up your multipliers, so you actually get more points. So it really is beneficial for you to actually pick up these little score bubbles. You get more points from that. You have weapons, and the weapons seem a little generic. They're not the best weapons, but they get the job done. You have a weapon that shoots out bombs. You have a weapon that shoots out some type of green slime, which actually kind of poisons your enemies. You also have a weapon that's like a punching glove, so you can just go really fast. It's very similar to a rocket. You go really fast and you can knock your enemies out with that as well. You have a rocket ship. There's a fast forward weapon. I mean, you know, they're kind of generic, but they work. You also have little speed pods, which if you ride over those, you'll actually start going faster. One thing that I do like about the weapons though is the fact that you can avoid getting hit. So let's say you have an opponent that's trying to hit you with a weapon, and you have a weapon that's ready, it's equipped, if you're fast enough, you can equip your weapon at the same time, and that'll cancel out the enemy's hit. So it does actually call for a little bit of strategy and good timing, but it's really effective and it works well. The controls work really well, and I was surprised with that because the Little Big Planet games, like Little Big Planet 1 and 2, the platforming was a little floaty, it wasn't precise, and I'm glad to say that this game has precise controls. They're really tight, they feel really good, and you know, it's just an easy game for anyone to pick up and play. And fans of the Mario Kart series will be happy to know that there's drift boosting in this game, and it works really, really well. And I won. Yay! That was pretty easy. That's like the first race that you play in this beta. But you know, it's fun. There's no rubber banding AI, which is so annoying in racing games. There's none of that here. And one thing that I noticed was that you race against, in the story mode, you race against characters that you've come across in the Little Big Planet games, which is pretty funny. So I guess I'll dive into one more level so you guys can get a little bit of variety in what this beta has to offer, and hopefully what the full version is going to offer as well. More load times, more waiting, more waiting. But you know what? I guess there's a positive because during these load times you get some really good tips. And to be honest with you, some of them are quite hilarious. So I guess it pays off to sit through these load times and just read what's up on the screen. And it's extra bright too, which I like. Now this is my favorite level in the entire beta. It's the spaceship level, and I think it looks great, but most importantly, the level design is phenomenal. Those of you that have played any of the other Little Big Planet games know that you can grab onto things with your Sackboy, and the same thing goes for Little Big Planet Karting. You can jump off of a platform and grab onto like a spongy little thing and swing yourself onto the next platform. It works great and it looks great as well. One thing that I noticed from playing this beta was the fact that there isn't a good sense of speed in this game, and I hope that gets fixed when the full retail version comes out. This game just isn't fast. It's not that fast. There are instances where, you know, things happen really quick and you're going fast for a little bit, but then it slows up again, so the pacing is a little uneven. And like I said, I hope that gets fixed in the retail version. So far, this beta has impressed me. I'm really loving it and I'm having a lot of fun playing through it. I can't wait for them to announce an official release date for this game. I want to get my hands on the full retail version already. I want to play through this game now. So far, this beta has just totally displayed some really good controls, great level design. It could use a little work on a few things here and there, but overall I think it's a great game, and it totally holds that Little Big Planet personality and charm that some of us really enjoy. We really enjoy the Little Big Planet series just because of the fact that, you know, it's just so cute. I mean, they're little sack boys. So I want to thank all of you guys for watching this video, and I'll check you next time.